I didn't see it at the time, how many of us do, but it all started back in January, a few days into the new year, when I felt compelled to sit down and take stock, as on occasion I feel the need to do. So with the house quiet that morning, Sam off meeting with some local businessmen, Lillian at the grocery store, Lloyd in school, and me with time on my hands, taking stock was exactly what I was doing. Now, I'm not talking about counting up assets and debits in a portfolio. I let Binky, my curly-headed lawyer, take care of that, but rather totting up the pluses and minuses of my life while hoping that they'll balance out in the final accounting. Admittedly, I have a lot of pluses. Lloyd, Sam, Lillian, Hazel Marie, I could go on, but I also have a lot of minuses, like stubbornness, self-centeredness, a tendency to jump into the problems of other people all for their own good, but still, and a certain impetuosity when action is called for. I would like to report that at the time of which I speak, I dwelt on the pluses and how thankful I was for them, but I didn't. I was in a critical frame of mind, and all I could think of were the numerous times that I'd overstepped myself, blithely confident that I knew best and acting on that certainty. Even as I inwardly cringed at the remembrance of some of my rasher moments, I could also comfort myself with the fact that only a few of them had actually made things worse. I will concede, however, that my recollections can, on occasion, be a tiny bit selective. But that in itself is a gift, an asset, if you will, for who among us could live with our character defects constantly in the forefront? I know I couldn't face a day with mine uppermost in mind. I have to keep them safely stored in a mental box, opening it only when I feel the need to take stock, then quickly storing them away again. So that's what I'd been doing the morning after Sam had told me in no uncertain terms that he was tired of taking trips by himself, and that furthermore he had no intention of giving up his trips. In other words, he meant for me to go with him, and right there I had to add another minus to my debit list. I was too self-centered to put his desires above my own, but I'll tell you the truth. I did not want to go traipsing all over the world. "But you'd love it, Julia," he'd said. "Think of all the places we could go. Ireland, for example. Wouldn't you like to go there? Or we could do a cathedral tour in Europe, or a tour of the great houses of England, or what about Rome or Paris?" Yes, and what would we have when we got back? Aching feet and a bunch of pictures with nowhere to put them. Memories, honey. We'd have memories, and we wouldn't have to take any pictures. "I should say not," I said. "The thought of walking all over creation with a camera around my neck is not my idea of fun. Besides," I went on, "I don't fly." "We wouldn't have to fly. We could go by boat. You'd like it if we went first class, dressing for dinner, strolling on the deck, meeting interesting people." "And suffering from seasickness the whole way, too. Oh, Sam," I said, immediately contrite at the disappointed look on his face. "I'm sorry. It's just that I have no desire to see the world. I like it right here, doing the same things every day. The daily routine reassures me, while constant change disturbs my equilibrium. But I know you love to travel, and I wouldn't discourage you from it for anything." "No, you wouldn't, but I'd enjoy it so much more if you were enjoying it with me. And I think you would if you'd just try it. We could start with a few short trips to get you used to being away. We could take the Amtrak Crescent to New Orleans, for instance, or take it the other way around and go to New York, see some Broadway shows, go to museums, do a little shopping." "Well, you're getting closer," I said with a smile to show I was teasing. "What about a Sunday afternoon drive? Wouldn't that suffice?" "And see what?" "Oh, there are waterfalls around, and fruit stands, and motorcycle convoys, maybe a fireworks stand, and we'd be home by dark." Sam laughed. "You just don't want to leave home." "That's right. I like it here." "Well, I like to try."